have you ever had any situations where they try to use a female to set you up? Because it seems like that's the easiest way to get to these dudes, man, by using a female, unfortunately.
I mean, they do, you know, I have grown to learn, although it was a painful lesson, Art. And I think most black men in the public eye, although I'm not rich and I don't consider myself famous, but I have grown to learn that when you get to this level of public notoriety, you become an object. You're no longer a person. And so I would say that I have noticed since 2015, so for the past 10 years, since my second Breakfast Club interview, thereabout, because that's when I really, really became the international personality that I am now. I would say I learned that women had began to objectify me. So Dr. Umar is not a person. He's a brand. He's a thing. He's an activist. He's a scholar, but he's not a human being. And I had to come to grips with the fact that every woman you meet, every woman you text, every woman you take out on a date, just by virtue of you allowing them to share space and time with you, you have given them the ability, if they are a trifling female, you have given them the ability to fabricate a story, a lie, a narrative, or exaggerate the extent of the relationship that they had with you. So, for example, there was a female not too long ago who came out and blatantly lied. She was interested, at least she claimed to be, interested in doing some volunteer work at FDMG. I took her to lunch. We had a 1-hour conversation and a meal. And the next thing you know, she's all over the internet claiming that I told her my whole life story in 1 hour, that she knows everything about me, that she knew me for 3 years when I only ever saw her once in my life. And that's when we had the meal. So when I see things like that, Art, it makes me back up off the queendom. And I kind of wonder, like, damn, how am I going to find my wives? And, I get sisters to reach out to me and I communicate with them. And all you can do as a man, really, is you got to hope that the women you encounter have enough class and enough integrity to not try to make something out of nothing, because they will. And some people have told me, and I might have to do this, but I don't want to, Art, because it sounds so impersonable. But I might have to start getting an NDA on any sister I take out to dinner. It's a shame you got to do that just for dinner, because they might exaggerate or fabricate as that sister did. So it's a very tough road. So I can only imagine what it is for these millionaires. I can only imagine. And see, going back to Shannon Sharpe, but not beating him up too much, I would have to ask Shannon Sharpe, when that woman didn't sign the NDA, Uncle Shay Shay, why didn't you cut it off? And why are you texting her so explicitly without any protection for yourself? And even more than that, Art, Uncle Shay Shay, why are you letting her come to your home? Did you not hear about what happened to our brother, who was the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, who was unalived by his lover? The black quarterback.
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair, rest in peace. Shout out to Alcorn State, HBCU Alcorn State, where he went to school at. I spoke there a couple Black History Months ago. But Steve McNair, Art, was set up by and unalived by his side chick. Shannon Sharpe, you going to this woman's home? You letting her come to your home? Are you crazy, bruh? Do you know what these snow bunnies will do? You even got sisters out here setting brothers up, Art, robbing them and getting them unalived. So my question to Uncle Shay Shay, why are you moving reckless like this, bro? You don't know who she had waiting for you in her apartment. You don't know what she might do in your home. You don't know who she gave your address to. Got to do better than that. We as black men got to get our lust under cover, Art. We got to get our lust under control, excuse me. And that's a big reason why I really appreciated Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Because that lust, if you don't control it, every time you engage in unrighteous behavior, your frequency drops. And when your frequency drops, you attract unbalanced entities. You attract demonic spirits. You attract evil beings, Art. Wherever your frequency is, that's what you attract. It's like digging into the earth. The animals you see on the surface of the earth are going to be different from the animals you see 5 feet under the earth. The animals you see 5 feet under the earth, they're going to be different from the animals you see 50 feet under earth. The animals you see at the top of the water are not the animals you're going to see 200 feet under the water. The animals you see 200 feet underwater, you won't see at the ocean floor. It's the same thing in the spiritual world, Art. You got these demons and you got these demons. And if you keep messing around, just like the brother's father said on Sinners, he said, if you keep playing with the devil, sooner or later, the devil going to follow you home.